calm them down.
Good morning! That's for the snowman out there. That's his old signature call for Snowman in the morning. But this is not Snowman in the morning. This is the Sports Drive, you rat bastards. Episode 198. We're 2 episodes away from 200 episodes. So this time next week, when we predict week 3 of the NFL season, it will be 200 episodes. Yes.
Lord, I hope we can. Frank. Frank. Hey, Frank, did you ever notice that you were muted? Oh, now you cut.
Hey, Sean, did you notice I'm in shape unlike you did?
We're not even at the opening rants where we got cheap stuff.
I just like to spec that.
It must have taken you a long time to be in shape. I'm in shape too. I go on the bike.
I don't know, Sean, it doesn't look like it. Sean, you could actually give the Christmas. You could actually be Santa Claus.
1 and 2. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your non-politically correct sports talk show here to entertain you while you're miserable at your cubicles on this Friday, getting ready to punch out for TGI Friday, which means one thing.
Oh yeah, dude.
All right, Judy. What's your plans for the weekend? You know, the Bears are not in town, so I can't take the kids to crappy Seltzer Field, but I was thinking I could bring them to Shed Aquarium. They got a nice 2-for-1 deal for dolphins.
Oh, hey, Sally. Oh, my goodness. My kids are going to bug me to take them to the Museum of Science and Industry. And you know what they're going to want to do? They're going to want to do this, do that. They're going to want to visit the Omninex. Oh, my goodness. They're going to want to visit the coal mine. Oh, and not only that, there's Pizza Hut Express. They're going to make me buy about 20 pizzas. Oh, my goodness.
Man.
You know what? Pretty soon, I'm indeed going to be poor. You know what's going to happen, Sally? I'm going to be living on government cheese.
I love this show. You can follow us on Twitter at DSports_Drive. Make sure to like this video, subscribe. As one of our boys shaking his head right now. Make sure to follow him on Twitter at SeanMan Red Sox. Follow Body Master at Body Master, the Bully Master, and follow the Big Bag of Win at Twitter at Bigwood Frank. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to pull up the song right now. Don't forget, today we're going to be making our predictions for Week 2 of the NFL season. I will regain my leading status for the Pick'em League, which is just a guaranteed fact at this point. I got a couple upsets that may surprise some people, but I usually try to do one every week. So you could you can't throw pillows, but you could punch the pillows. Yes. Or shut up. All right, here we go.
Why?
Right now we're gonna go into the Tommy
Got family coming in,
introduction. Just wait for a second. I gotta wait for stupid YouTube ads to get over with. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
You were going to buy the YouTube ad anyway.
Respect the best intro in sports history.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. What's he wearing for his glasses?
Wow! The starting lineup for Chicago Bulls.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah.
At 4,
Really sucks.
Kentucky. We got the Kentucky Waterfall Master and the Bowling Master himself, Andrew Brady.
What's going on, guys? I'm going to shout out to my boy Chucky through the Mr. Sound Train. So,
Sean, get the goofy gopher glasses off your face.
Bowling master of what? He doesn't even show us video.
Oh, man in the middle.
What goes around comes around, dude.
The man in the middle from Blue Bumblebee, Indiana, but also a product of the state of Illinois. Here's the big bag of it himself, the Mama Shapiro of the Sports Drive, Frank Sprinkle.
You know, ever since I left Illinois, it's really gone bankrupt, dude. Maybe I should move back. They'll have money.
Well, you're too busy making your Blue Bumblebee outfits.
Well, Sean, let me tell you this. At least I don't get an erection over my favorite teams, dude.
Oh, that is
Sean,
not cool.
did I ask you?
That is not cool.
Sean, a couple days ago, I asked you about Danny Amendola, and I said he's straight, and you were crying over it, dude.
Because sometimes some of your comments make me very emotional. Have some
Dude,
class and have
he
some.
likes women, Sean. He likes women. You have no shot with him. Sorry.
Oh, we might be getting Anquan Bolden, pal. The Pats might be. All right.
He's not coming back.
He's going to unretire and come back, and then Ninkovich will come back, and then all you people that hate the Pats can go suck it. All
Are
right.
you joining DX now?
All right, so we got a 5-1 point guard from I don't know what the fuck college in Idaho. This young man gets on his knees for Bill Belichick and every other Bostonian sports athlete.
Dude.
The man.
Oh, yeah, and then, yep, right there.
This man drives the Panda around at your local KFC and Panda Express restaurants. This young man is the proprietor of Walmart strip clubs. Here he is, the Walmart boy, Sean Man.
Yuri. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Sports Drive on this Friday, September 15th, 2017. It's 10:06 a.m. on the Central Time, 11:06 a.m. on the on the East Coast. Sorry, 8:06 a.m. on the West. It is a very nice day. Of course, the weather is finally getting nice and cool out here in Hayden, Idaho, which is a suburb of Coeur d'Alene. And doing well in general. We're back in what we got to do. Remember, today we're going to be talking about Week 2 of the NFL. Don't want to take over Josh's duties. We got a lot of other stuff.
That's right, man.
And, we're not too far away from October playoffs. That's one of my favorite times of years, although I do miss baseball. When baseball's gone, I do miss it. Anyway, back to Frank to bring in you-know-who.
Okay, boy, what do you want, dude?
Let's do Howard Finkel.
The forward intro is scheduled for anything but Woodfall. What it is, not so phenomenal. Introducing a guy who can suplex almost anybody. His dreams, of course. He is the gluey hump, Josh Lopez. Sure you know.
Yuri. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to this Friday. We're here to bust Walmart boys shots. For example, we'll do little something like wait for it. Oh, here we go. Let's do that again.
Steal my damn line
today.
Would you please shut the hell up?
Actually, it's not bad to say that to Frank. Yeah, but Josh, stop stealing my lines. Browning, stop stealing my lines.
Shut up. Dude, guys, don't encourage him. Shawnee needs to act like a 30-year-old, so don't encourage him, dude. That's your fault.
Frank, I am a 30-year-old.
You don't act like Frank, one, dude.
Frank, how old are you?
I'm 36, dude.
Are you 6, Frank? Are you 6? Are you 5? Are you 5 or 6, Frank?
No, Sean, I'm 36, and Lord knows I act like it.
How about this one?
At least I find women attractive.
Yeah.
Tweaking. Give me 1 second. Before we get to Obi Rants, I do want to play. I do want to play a couple of clips here, actually.
That bothered me.
Oh, shut up!
This is actually.
Okay, everybody. I'm fucking serious about this. Quit stealing my goddamn lines as I'm fucking serious and joking as I say it, you little bastards.
Jesus, Josh. God,
I think
stop it already? We got to get to the opening rant. We're off the charts already.
You know, man, you dipshit.
Yeah, dude,
I'm saying it. What the fuck are you talking about? Won't even compete and pick 'em. Bullshit. Is that why I'm winning right now? We're up. I mean, my favorite team, the Pats, are up 17-7. It wouldn't have surprised me, Snowman, if you probably picked the Chiefs in this game, just because I know how much you can't stand my favorite team, the New England Patriots. You're up 17-7. Finish last. Oh, fuck you, assholes.
Oh.
Josh.
Jesus Christ, it doesn't fucking take rocket science to figure out what fucking day and month it is.
Well,
and then you guys been talking about Christmas all fucking year. Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah, I'll be coming up in the color.
Josh, you're the one that needs to rephrase that statement. You're the one who will be fucking finishing last. So eat your words and shut up and get over the fucking Grinch talk. Jesus, you know, if you guys like the Grinch so much, go be my guest and go watch the damn movie.
Click the damn thing and watch it right now, even though we're not even to Christmas. You bastard.
Everybody, that's a 30-year-old man that we have to deal with.
You guys don't know when to stop. Every time I go on there, you blow up my phone.
Okay, hold the phone. Time out right there. I have a Paul Pierce Celtic jersey, Josh. I don't have a Paul Pierce Brooklyn Nets jersey. What the crap, man? Come on. I can't believe what I'm hearing right now. Good grief.
All right, can we get to the opening rant?
Frank, you see, this is what we're dealing with, all right?
What? You guys bring out yourselves, dude. I'm staying out.
You know what? They're the ones that bring it up, Frank, and I have to sit there and have my phone get blown up.
Yeah,
all right, let's get to the opening rants. Go ahead.
Wait, is it you, Louis Hump? Where are we starting? You, dude?
Opening rants. Go ahead.
I'll go first. Donald Trump.
Of course.
That's Sean.
Some comments were made from ESPN, and I'm sure you all have heard it, and he wants an apology about it. Trump, you're such a baby. You really are. You can't always get what you want. You gripe and you complain. Why don't you figure out fixing up the country instead of you complaining about people who don't, you know, if you're not going to get an apology, too bad. You can't force somebody to apologize to you. And for you to say that Hillary Clinton is bringing it upon herself, not true. You were lucky you won the election last year because people are so dumb and stupid that they voted for this idiot. And by the way, Trump, I got to ask you this. Where are the feds? You said to Chicago you were going to bring in the feds. It's September 15th, and you have not even brought in the feds. That's pretty sad. Pretty sad that you haven't brought in the feds. You are not a good president. You are the absolute worst. You overtake Richard Nixon as the worst president ever. I also
Can I go now?
You know, and for Patriot fans, please. Frank, is that you that's doing that? Because if it is, take that.
Josh.
All right, now, and on that note, Patriot fans, please.
You're taking the Patriots locker room, Sean.
Josh.
What, Brandon?
All right, now, anyway, I'm going to say this right now with Patriot fans. Relax. We don't need to go with Jimmy Garoppolo just because they had one bad game against the Kansas City Chiefs.
I agree.
Okay?
I agree.
So I'm not concerned about the fact that they lost. They're always good about bouncing back. And, Brownie, you can sit there and shake your head. Title there, Brownie, of Donnie Green. Oh, okay, never mind. He's talking to somebody.
And Donnie Green, and Donnie Green with Suplex, you're out of shape, bud, Sean.
So Frank, are you another Donnie Green fan? Do we have Donnie Green 1 and
I
Donnie
wouldn't
Green?
mind taking Donnie Green in the ring, dude.
Anyway, so I'm just saying, Pat fans need to relax and realize it's not the end of the world.
Pause your rant because Brian keeps talking over you. Go ahead, Brian.
Sorry. Sunday, Georgetown, Sunday night, and can I get to my pick'ems real quick? Because I gotta go.
You gotta go?
We don't have time for that, Brian.
All right. I'm sorry, guys.
It's all right. No problem.
Any matches where weapons are allowed?
No.
Damn.
Good luck to those. Good luck to those Eagles who actually need some help. Actually got one. They won one. They won in the nation's capital. Remember, hail to the Redskins! Hail to the. Anyway, that's my opening rants. Browning has already got his. Everything else is pretty good in general. At 14 minutes after the hour, who wants to go next? Frank?
Yeah, I'll go next because I think. Listen. I got to rant about the NFL because they're worried about empty stadiums. Well, that's what you get for having two teams in Los Angeles. Not only that, you should check out these ticket prices for the Chargers game this Sunday. The cheapest ticket is $134. Who's going to pay $134 to see that StubHub Stadium Dorito Center? You know what I'm talking about, dude.
There's no such thing as a goddamn Dorito Center.
You're the one that came up with this.
Yeah, well, of course.
No, I didn't.
They did.
Only one place where the Blackhawks and the Bulls play. Dorito Center.
Okay, your Doritos right here.
Hey, I love Doritos. Actually, you know what? My favorite Doritos are the ones that are the hot and spicy, with the Mexican sauce I can't pronounce. Anyway,
Doritos Center in Chicago, Illinois.
You know what? I hope the NFL realizes that putting 2 teams in LA was actually a bad decision. Because if you're complaining about stadiums not being filled to capacity, that's your fault. It really is, because you're going to put the 2 teams in LA where you don't have real sports fans. I mean, you should see the LA Coliseum, half empty, half full. That's the NFL's fault. It's on you.
Hey, Josh and Frank, how'd you guys like to go to the Chargers Stadium where they sit 40,000 people and go there and sit in the soccer field? How'd you feel about that?
They play the Bears. I'm fine with that.
Hey, Josh, how'd you feel about it?
Bears,
I don't think Josh is mute.
I got my response right here, actually.
So that's why you stole my lines. Okay, yeah, you read the line there pretty good there, pal. I'll tell you
Yeah,
that.
man, I'm producer. I get to play sound effects.
Dude, it seems like you have unlimited dictatorial power, dude.
Josh and Frank, please don't say that word deflate.
Say that. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Will?
Every time I hear the word deflate or deflated, I have to think of stupid Deflate
He
Gate.
said dictatorial producing power. Yes, Frank. I set up this show. I am the host of the show.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing, dude.
Blow up my
You
phone.
have the power, dude. You're a dictator.
I'm not a dictator.
This show. Let's just say this show.
There's other people that we used to do shows with that are dictators. I'm not a dictator.
Hey, Frank, anything else on your mind?
Life's good, I guess.
Was there a rant you wanted to do on me?
No, I don't want to do it. Not you. I don't have
enough, especially for people who steal my lines. Yeah, so I've already done that. So I wonder if Josh has got any opening rants.
Yeah. All right. Here's my rant, and it's sports radio callers. It's not hosts this time. I know usually I rant on the hosts and stuff, Frank, but I'm going to take a different twist here, and I think you'll understand where I'm coming from because you listen to the Score.
Oh, yeah.
Some other stations
ESPN, the Score. Yeah, go ahead, Gloryham. Bring it, Jabroni.
I don't know why every time I hear a sports caller go into a radio show, you're like, oh, hey, long-time fan. First time, long time, and then they go on this fucking 5-minute soliloquy before they make their point of why they called into the first place. Whenever we complain, why do we always have to add a qualifier as to why we're bitching about something? Just make your fucking point. I don't know why we need to make qualifiers as to who's a better running back between. Who's a better quarterback between Mike Glennon and Mitch Trubisky.
Mitch Trubisky hasn't even.
Mike Glennon had the defending NFC champions under hanging nails at the end zone towards the end of the football game. You think Brian Hoyer was going to do that last year? Or Matt Barkley was going to do that last year? No shot. I just really think sports radio callers are so annoying because a lot of times their opinions is not their own opinions. They just say the same shit, but the people that are saying it, they're just saying the same stuff the hosts are saying, Frank.
Well, they just want to call in. All they want to do is call in so people can know who they are, when in reality, I don't give a beaver's you-know-what about who you are.
Exactly. It's not about you. I'm pretty sure there's people in Boston that get annoying callers for WEEI, and they got annoying Red Sox fans saying, oh, I could do a better job than John Farrell. I could be a better general manager than Danny Ainge. I could be a better coach than Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick doesn't know how to run an offense. Like, I hate sports radio callers. They're so annoying, and they're so entitled. And I hate entitlement. Trust me. If there's one thing in this world that I can't stand, it's entitlement. Yeah, well, you are not owned shit.
I agree.
You are owned absolute shit in this life.
I agree. You're no different than me. I mean, I can't be a GM. I can't be a coach.
Stuff.
Yeah. I agree, dude. You're telling me something I don't know. These people. You're right.
I just don't get it, man. The armchair quarterback, armchair general manager thing in sports radios is getting so old and repetitive. It's just annoying after a while. We got these callers. They'll talk for 3 to 4 minutes. I'm here to listen to you, bro. I'm here to listen to the host, not you. It's the same thing I said last week when it came to the producers. Like, I was listening to the Cap Show, and he got Danny Zimmerman yelling at him every 5 minutes about a mistake that he said on air, or anytime he has a disagreement with Cap. Danny Zimmerman has to hear him at the top of his lungs.
Blah, 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 blah.
Exactly. So
But come on, Josh and Frank. There are callers that want to voice their opinion.
Then voice it. Don't be a DA.
Doing very well.
How about this? Voice an original opinion, not something that's off the internet.
There you go.
Social media.
Be an authentic product that is yourself, not the product that is.
Well, how would you guys feel if you were hosting a show for a sports show and you had callers that called in blasting teams and taking a lot of your time? How would you both feel about
After
that?
about 2 minutes,
Well,
I cut them off.
Honestly, for me, with me having experience actually producing live radio shows, Sean, I have no problem bearing in wrestling terms.
You gotta be thick skin, dude. You gotta be thick skin. I mean,
Yeah,
listen.
you gotta be thick skin, but you can't take shit from people calling in.
Yeah, but a lot of them are have a kindergarten education at best, probably.
First time, long time, Frank. First time, long time.
Yeah, but that's how it is. Oh, I could be a better general. Okay, fine. Can you get contract negotiations done? Can you manage strategy? What can you do? Well, come on. Can you, or even better, can you put together chemistry of a 53-man roster? It's more than just strategy.
Do you know which right agents to talk to?
Yes, I could do that. I could do that.
Do you have a select agency that you go to for the majority of your players? They don't consider that. They don't look into that.
I don't know anything about contract negotiation.
What about, let's say, for example, for the Bulls, since they have the smallest roster out of all 4 Chicago teams, don't you think Garth Foreman has at least 1 or 2 agents he goes to select talent? He doesn't have 8 or 7 agents that he has to do.
He probably does, but he knows how to do it. If he didn't know how to do it, he wouldn't be a GM. I don't know how to do it. That's why I'm not a general manager of a team. If I did, I would try to get a job as a general manager. But Lord knows I don't have that type of experience or knowledge or know-how. So I'm not qualified to be a general manager.
Being a front office guy is the ultimate chess game. You're making decisions and you're guessing that a talent can fit your team.
Well, you have power,
but you're not responsible for that player though. That player has to execute.
I think it's easier though to be a general manager in Major League Baseball because of the lack of cap. Although in Major League Baseball, there's more to oversee as a general manager, including the minor league system, not just the parent club, but you also got to evaluate talent from all forms of the minor leagues. I think perhaps being a general manager in baseball from an economic standpoint is easier.
I think it's easier for baseball because they already have enough data as it is.
Well, that's true. There's more data available, especially with sabermetrics and scouting reports.
I don't know. Everybody can be Ryan Pace.
I can't
be Theo.
I can't be Ryan Pace. I can't be Theo.
Everybody could try to be Joe Dombrowski and lose multiple World Series, but that's here or there.
Hey, you know what? I'm
picking on Dombrowski. Good time.
That's won a World Series since I was 3 years old.
Hey, he's still a veteran. He knows how to turn teams around. What the hell's your problem? All right.
Hey, John Fox is a veteran. We haven't turned anything around.
Yet, at least. Yet.
At least,
I think that's coming. Not this year. Maybe shortly.
It doesn't matter because the Bears will be moving to Springfield and become the Springfield Bears, or maybe the London Bears.
What the hell are you getting that bullshit from?
Dude, man.
Where are you getting that bullshit from?
Man, you're delusional. Hey, Sean, stay off the weed.
Well, how do you think it makes me? How do you think it makes me feel? I have friends of mine that gives me hell and say, "Oh, they should be called the Foxborough Patriots." Doesn't matter.
They should be called the Boston Patriots. New England's not even a real town.
I think
They
New England. I think
played
that's unique.
Fenway Park, Josh, when they were the Boston Patriots. That's right.
They should just be called the Boston Patriots. There's no such thing as New England.
What do you mean?
Wow.
Come on, think about where all the history is from. You got Massachusetts, you got Maine, Connecticut, New Hampshire. Come on, that's where Rhode Island. That's where all the history is. You up in New
There's a
England.
New England.
New England Patriots. You bet.
Is
Connecticut.
there a New England, Massachusetts?
There's a New Mexico.
Not a New England, Massachusetts, Josh.
Okay,
What is this?
and then there's no New England then.
Yeah,
Because
New
unless
England
this is-
Patriots. I mean, that's such a nice name, New England Patriots.
It is. I like it. I
Yeah.
agree. I agree. I think it is a nice name. It's got a nice ring to
Yeah,
it.
for Republicans.
Josh. Don't
You know,
even go
you know,
there.
I-
President.
I find it very ironic that you, the biggest Bostonian sports fan, support teams that are best friends with Donald Trump. They have been
Yeah, he's right.
Wait a minute. The Red Sox never supported Trump.
Well, at least the Patriots do.
Yeah, the
The
Patriots. do.
Bruins didn't. The Celtics didn't.
Oh, that's
yeah.
bullshit. I think I've seen a picture of Danny Ainge and Donald Trump before at a Knicks game. I could be wrong about that, but
Well,
That
we know
was-
he's a big Patriots fan.
That was in New York. It doesn't show that Ainge was ever a
Yeah.
Republican. If you,
you
look it up.
you attack us for not being Patriots fan, yet you rip
Yeah,
Donald
dude.
Trump.
Yeah.
Oh, now okay. Now I see what this is about. You're getting after me because the Bears moved to London. Don't remember, London wants a football team.
London-
The Bears could move
Bears
over
are
to
not
London
going
if
to
they.
London.
Sean, stop it. Sean, you're thinking delusional. London shouldn't get a team in the first place. And if they're going to get a team, I say the Chargers. Well, you know what? Yeah, the Rams can have the stadium to themselves in Inglewood. Move the Chargers.
Well, the Bears always want a new stadium. They can go to London. London's waiting.
The Bears don't want a new stadium. Shawnee, the Bears
No.
don't want a new stadium.
No,
It's
we're
not-
stuck with that stupid ass UFO ship until I'm 59 years old.
Yeah, dude, how old will I be? I lost count, but 2050.
I think
What
he's-
is
I
it?
think he's-
What?
I think he's 72. I think it's
I'll be old,
Yeah,
dude.
Champagne. Illinois.
I'll still
Well,
be
the
in shape.
NFL's a
Though.
lot
I'll be
different.
old, but still in shape.
Like even still, even if they put a roof over Soldier Field, it wouldn't be good enough. They need to
No,
blow it
Well,
up.
I have to admit, when I went to Gillette Stadium, I liked it better than the old Foxborough Stadium. I talked with other friends of mine, and other friends didn't really
Gillette
like
Stadium's
the
a dumb-
Foxborough because they didn't have really good seats. And Kraft wanted to get a new stadium, and it's true. I think Frank, you remember this more than Josh does. The Pats almost moved out of New England. Don't forget, they almost went to Connecticut.
Vaguely. Oh, I think I remember that vaguely.
Hey, Sean, I got a question for you. Did they give you Gillette shaving cream when you go inside the stadium?
Yeah,
No,
good question.
Josh, what the hell are you asking that question for? Oh yeah, because it's named after
All right.
Gillette Sensor. I have Gillette razor blades. I still shave with them.
Let me ask you, are they deflated?
You can't say the word deflate or deflated. It's just really sad to hear that word. That's one word that the D word, deflated.
Deflate. By the way, I want to give a shout out to Jarrell Freeman. He said that he tore his pec in the first play of the game against
Ouch.
Atlanta and played 55 snaps after the fact.
Wow, that's remarkable.
So, yeah.
Yep.
So,
Indeed it is.
That's awesome. That's awesome. What a man.
yes. Don't forget, we're going to be making our predictions for week 2 of the NFL season after the Bash Out Day. I got some good quotes for you today, Warmer Boy, and you're gonna be pissed. I'll say that.
Oh, yeah.
And what we have an update we got to get to too. But anyway,
Oh,
Josh, you have any more things you got to get off your chest?
No.
I'll say this. I'll say this. The television side of ESPN is just boring.
Duh.
No,
Something we don't know.
all the shows are boring. I don't watch Monday Night Football. I don't even watch Sunday NFL Countdown anymore. I don't like the analysts. There's too many former players that are broadcasters now that don't know what the hell they're doing, and they sound like bubbling idiots on television. ESPN just needs to fade away, classify themselves as obsolete.
I don't watch it as much as I used
me
to.
too.
I mean, one thing about ESPN, and I agree with Frank, you'll agree with me on this. The
How do you know?
documentaries are perfect. I like the
yeah,
30.
absolutely. Oh yeah,
No,
those
like the
for
Best
30.
Enemy.
What?
The best of enemies. I mean, for you guys, it was what? Super Bowl 20 and that great Bears team. I will admit, the Bears had one of the best teams in '85. I mean, just they were so tough. I know they beat the Patriots, but you got to remember the Bears were 15-1 that year. They had Mike Ditka as their veteran coach, and then they had Jim McMahon and Walter
By the way,
Payton.
that's interesting. I did see the 30 for 30 this week about the 1987 Washington Redskins replacement players because of the strike. That I do vaguely remember the strike being at 6 years old in kindergarten. Listen, Daniel Snyder, give these replacement players Super Bowl rings. 30 years later, they helped earn it. 3-0. They were 3-0 in that time they played. That helped them get into the playoffs. Daniel Snyder, it's about time the replacement players get their rings. Please give them Super Bowl rings.
Daniel Snyder, Frank, reminds me a lot of when Matt Millen went to the Detroit Lions. When Daniel Snyder bought the Redskins, they've had always these up and down years. Sure, they made the playoffs, and the Lions had, because Matt Millen was like 33-84 when he took over with the Lions, when he thought he could turn the Lions around. Daniel Snyder has not been a very good owner for that team. And you got to remember, Dan Snyder was a guy who grew up as a Redskins fan. That was his team.
Frank, I got a non-Redskins related question for you.
Their name should be kept. What?
When did the Bear Down Chicago Bears theme song come out?
You know what? If I had to take a guess, it was 1941.
That's
1941 during the Monsters of the Midway era. I believe it was 1941 when the Bears were actually a pretty darn good team for the time.
Hey, Sean, can you pull up that song really quick?
Which song is that?
Wait, Bluey Help. Hold on, Bluey Help. I can send you guys a link. You know what the best version of Bear Down Chicago Bears is? Here, let me send it to you. It's the Chicago Sympathy Orchestra before Super Bowl 20 in January 1986. That is the best version of it ever.
Yeah. Which song is that, Bud? Is that the White Sox one, or is that
No, I'll see if I can find it.
The Bears song.
Find it. Here it is.
Oh, the Bears theme.
I'll never forget when the Bears beat the Saints in 2006. It was like the city came together. It was a really cool moment to see the Bears win the NFC title in Chicago like that. It was totally.
Oh yeah, here we go.
This is the best version of it. Well, help. This was performed before Super Bowl 20. Chicago Sympathy Orchestra.
Clash of tradition.
You know what, you're right.
Yeah,
you're right. That Super Bowl did bring the city of Chicago together, and I'm happy you got to see the Bears in a Super Bowl. Now you got to see them win it, dude. You got to see them win it. I was an early childhood when they won the Super Bowl. You got to see it, dude.
I don't want to play too much for copyright.
Speaking of missed opportunities, when the White Sox and the Cubs were in the playoffs in 2008, did you have a feeling they were going to play against each other in that World Series?
No. You're hoping. I was rooting for the White Sox just as much as the Cubs, but truth be told, no. I thought the Cubs might go far. They had the talent. They just sucked in the play. They just sucked in the NLDS. The White Sox, not really.
Joe Madden.
That would have been an epic World Series in the Windy City, but the White Sox ran into a team called the Tampa Bay Rays, and it sucked because the Red Sox should have beat the Rays for the damn division.
They didn't, though. They didn't. Too bad. So sad, dude.
What?
Doesn't matter because when the Rays lost to the Phillies, I loved every minute of it. I said, "Yep, little Cinderella story down the tube. You guys got your asses kicked by the Phillies, and the Phillies were the underdogs in that series." And then with the Cubs, I honestly thought that they were going to beat the Dodgers, but for some reason, the Dodgers were prepared for the Cubs, and they just destroyed them. Lou Piniella was manager.
The Cubs just sucked in that series. I'll admit the Cubs sucked monkey turds in that series.
And the Dodgers went on and won that. And of course, my uncle wanted Boston. My uncle would always. Well, I was talking about with a friend of mine. We're talking about baseball a little bit. All my dad's side of the family wants to see the Red Sox and Twins get together for a playoff series, and I'm going to tell you, if that happens, I will be ready for it because every time they try to beat me, I end up beating them in the end. That play-in game would be awesome if they play, but I don't want the play-in game. I want the AL East because it's so tight right now. And speaking of which, Josh, I'm gonna agree with what you say. ESPN, you really do suck because you know something. Quit being so biased. I watched the game Wednesday night when the Red Sox played the A's, and they're kissing the Yankees' butt. Okay, don't sleep on the Yankees because they are going to be so tough to beat in October. The Yankees haven't done crap in 8 years. What makes us think that they can get past the Indians? If they have to get past the Twins for the play-in game, you have to go and play the Indians, the team that's won 22 straight games. I'm like, ESPN, shut up. Seriously. I'm so sick of them. Their announcers are so biased. It is a biased Mickey Mouse organization channel.
Sean, can you tell us
something
we don't know? Sean, can you tell us something we don't know?
No wonder it's gone down the tubes.
Sean, I don't even know that.
Thank you, Josh. Shut up, Frank.
Sean,
right.
Shut your pie hole. Shut your big pie hole, dude. We already know the ESPN's bias.
It hasn't been the same since the 90s. When in the 90s, that was real journalism. And this is a channel that's been around since 1979, and it's certainly changed.
Yep, it has.
Certainly has.
All right.
But don't wait, I got a question to ask you both. Here's a big question.
All right,
how did you all feel about Tony Romo joining Jim Nantz? How did you all feel about that? They said that the guy got props.
How would I know? I didn't hear any of it. How would I know?
Josh, come on. What do you think? Come on now, Tony Romo.
I'm not impressed.
I don't hear any of it. I can't really comment.
Impressed?
I don't really hear any of it, dude. I can't really comment.
Why are you not impressed, John?
Everybody was making a big deal because he predicted what the plays were going to be. Wow. He's the only one that can figure out what actual coverages are going to be and stuff. Like, come on. and honestly, for me, I feel like Jim Nantz is overrated. Just my opinion.
Oh, my gosh. He's a legend. Jim Nantz has been around for years.
It's called a gazillion Patriot playoff games. That's why.
That ain't his fault, dude. Wait, that ain't Jim Nantz's fault.
And you know where Phil Simms is? He's on the NFL Today with James Brown and Bill Cowher.
I don't know. Don't watch that. I don't watch that.
You watch the CBS pregame shows?
I don't watch very much of it because I think it's all bullshit. Sit there and BS and stuff. Just get to the damn games.
I bet
my father.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
My dad's like, oh, yeah, just sit there and chit-chat about the get to the games already. I don't even watch the pregame show.
I don't either.
And I agree with you, too. I agree with you, too, Frank and Josh. I don't even watch NFL Sunday NFL Countdown or Monday Night Countdown. I just wait till the game gets here.
I don't watch any pregame shows. The NFL Network.
I watched the Bears one.
I did with Lou Canella. Yeah, I like the Lou Canella show, though.
Yeah.
The Lou Pinella show? I didn't know Lou Pinella.
Oh, Canella's dumbass.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He's on Fox Sports.
Yeah, he's on Chicago's local Fox affiliate. He does a good job. I like Lou.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You just watch Red Zone all day.
I do. It's better than It's better than going to a game.
Well, yeah, Sirius XM. They really do a good job. They've been doing it for since like 06 or 05. You know.
Come over to my house. You can watch Red Zone.
Yeah, well, come pick me up then.
Okay.
I'm not paying $30 just to go to freaking Indiana by myself.
Dude, but here's the problem. I might get shot, dude, on the Ryan.
I'm sure there's other routes.
I might get shot taking a freaking bus out there.
That's true. Unfortunately, yeah, you might take a CTA. Yeah, that's true. You might be waiting for a CTA bus, and sure enough, I hope that doesn't happen. You know what, William? Stay safe.
Yes.
I do think about
Josh and Frank, may I go to the update?
I guess.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the only update of the day. I just had to get he's the host. I had to get Josh's permission and Frank's too. Okay. Major League Baseball. We got a lot of stuff.
Host.
Show Jack.
Yeah, but I'm not the dictator here.
Shh. I have a whole bag of with your name on it. All right, so we have a few weeks left to go. I'm just kidding, Frank. We have a few weeks left to go.
I'm taking a nap.
All right, take a nap.
All right, we have a few weeks left to go in Major League Baseball. There's a lot of stuff to get to here with the Jesus, Frank. All right, big game tonight in a big game actually this afternoon. Frank, I know you'll be looking forward to this one. The St. Louis Cardinals, they're taking on the Chicago Cubs this afternoon at Wrigley Field. Frank, are you impressed with the way the Cubs are playing?
I'm taking a nap, dude. I won't be able to watch it. I'll be out this afternoon. But yeah, I'm impressed.
Well, it'll be Carlos Martinez gets the ball for the St. Louis Cardinals. John Lackey is going for the Chicago Cubs. MLB Network tonight. How about this one, Josh and Frank? The Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Washington Nationals. The Dodgers had been on a big slump. They had lost 10 straight games. Magic Johnson was not thrilled with the effort, by the way, the Dodgers were playing.
Sean, well, if you mentioned some MLB Network, which a lot of people don't have, I'm surprised you just don't mention MLB League Pass channel Dodgers feed, MLB League Pass channel. Wait, who's the Dodgers playing again?
Sean?
Magic?
Oh no, who are the Dodgers playing? Washington?
Yeah, big series tonight, of course.
Sean, why don't you just mention MLB League Pass channel 218 Dodgers feed, MLB League Pass channel 219 Nationals feed? I'm surprised you just don't mention all of that.
Okay.
You know, so give us
the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Nationals. And, of course, remember, the Dodgers look like they had the #1 seed wrapped up. They've been on a bit of a slump. This is a big series because the L.A. Dodgers still need to get the #1 seed and get home field advantage throughout the whole entire playoffs. I still think the Dodgers will. Do you gentlemen think the Nationals are going to pull off a miracle and get the #1 seed, or do the Dodgers hang on and get that 1 seed still?
I'm taking a nap. Good night.
Josh, go ahead. What do you think between the Dodgers and Nationals?
By the way, let me just say this really quick about on the Cubs. It's like the only way they can win now is if they score more than 15 runs. I've been noticing that a lot when I've been.
Yeah, well, their bullpen kind of sucks, dude.
Yeah.
I don't think the Cubs. Your thoughts on the Dodgers and Nationals, Josh? You think the Dodgers are still going to get the 1 seed because there's a lot of panic in L.A. because the Dodgers have this big lead, and then
there should be. They're the Washington Capitals of baseball.
Like, oh yeah. Yeah, and I agree with what you're saying about one certain pitcher, Clayton Kershaw, who struggles in the postseason, Josh.
Yes.
Well, don't forget, remember, the Nationals have never won a playoff series under Dusty Baker. Look at what Dusty Baker's postseason resume has been. Not very good. Speaking of which, a big series in the Bronx tonight at Yankee Stadium. It'll be the Baltimore Orioles, who are trying to hang on with the Minnesota Twins for that last wild card. They have to get hot at the right time. They're taking on a New York Yankees team that has played very well at home lately. They're 80-66. I don't even see them winning the entire thing this year, and I hope not. Otherwise, I'll never hear the end of it. But no, they won't win it. The Yankees aren't very good. They don't have the pitching, and plus, even if they have to get past the Twins in the play-in game, because, again, I don't rule out the Twins. They could surprise a lot of people this year. You never know. A wild card team usually does, or the underdog.
You would love that.
Oh, yeah. I'll love it, all right. Twins get past the Yankees in the play-in game, and then they just want to play us in the playoffs, and then I have a long series ahead with my dad. Yeah, with my dad's brothers and sisters calling me up on my phone, giving me crap. I'm just kidding. It'll be fun, though, if that happens. The Orioles at the Yankees tonight at the Bronx. We'll see what happens. The Oakland ABBA. Oh, here we go, Josh and Frank. Interleague play. Get ready for this matchup from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. No wonder Frank took a nap on this one. The Oakland Athletics at the Philadelphia Phillies.
Oh.
I'm still taking that, dude.
Why are you doing interleague in fucking September?
That's Rob Manfred for you.
Hey, Chloe Help. I checked the Cubs and White Sox schedules for next year. You do know about the fact the Cubs play the White Sox in mid-September, around this time a year from now.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Yeah, all of a sudden the Cubs and White Sox might actually mean something for a pennant race.
Tonight from Cleveland, Ohio, the team that's won 22 straight games. That's the Cleveland Indians, folks, hosting the Kansas City Royals. And the Indians' magic number to winning the AL Central is 3 games. They're going to win the Central, no doubt about it. That most likely seems that they're going to get the #1 seed. Can Terry Francona do what he did in Boston? He won 2 World Series championships. Can he get the Indians over the hump and end their 69 years of frustration? Because the Indians haven't won it since 1948. Hard to say, and I have to say this. I talked with a friend of mine, Josh, some friends of mine. I think the Indians are setting themselves up for failure. Okay, you've won 22 straight games. I give them that. But let's remember one thing about the Indians, okay? They could get hot at this time, but if you get to October, you could start getting cold because you are burning all that energy winning all these games. It is true. It is true. The Indians could lose in the playoffs if they're not too careful, because a lot of pressure will be on them. Everybody will be picking the Indians to win the World Series.
Well, there's a problem for them, though. A lot of this winning streak has been based on pitching. It's not like they're scoring a lot of runs in these games that they're winning.
Yeah, that's true. A game that of little importance, and I'm sorry to say.
It's true. It's darn
true.
And well, Frank, what do you think? Do you think the Indians can go far? Or do you think this winning streak is going to haunt this team down the road?
I'm taking a nap. Good night.
The Chicago White Sox against the Detroit Tigers at Comerica Park. Both teams are definitely rebuilding. The Tigers have been a different team since they've had a lot of changes. They even lost Justin Verlander, who went to the Houston Astros. From the Great American Ballpark, it'll be the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the Cincinnati Reds. That game is of little importance tonight.
Yeah, speaking of Kate Upton's new home, Houston, Texas. Well,
from Tropicana.
When are they getting married, by the way? When are they getting
from Tropicana.
Break everybody and break every man in America's heart spirits, dude.
That's true. That's true. We don't know when that's going to end up happening. From Tropicana Field in St. Petersburg, Florida, it'll be the Boston Red Sox taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. The Boston Red Sox, of course, trying to clinch the American League East Division, of course, holding off their arch rivals, the Yankees. Please, Josh. I do not want a losing skid with the Yankees on our tails. Jesus Christ. I'm just kidding. Well, we'll see. It's a big road trip. They got the Rays, and, of course, they got the O's, and they got the Reds. Another game that's not of importance. I'm glad that Frank can nap through all these games that are just a game where you can fall asleep with. From SunTrust Park.
Mute yourself, you damn mule.
From SunTrust Park. From SunTrust Park in Cumberland, Georgia, it'll be the New York Mets taking on the Atlanta Braves.
That ballpark was not necessary. You do know that, don't you?
Last night, my dad's side of the family was jumping for joy, had jubilation as the Minnesota Twins won last night. They host the Toronto Blue Jays.
They won a Major League ball game. Oh, my goodness. And they're jumping for
every game is like a playoff game. You know that, Frank. You know the Twins want to get to the playoffs. I mean, my dad's side wants to see the Red Sox and Twins have a chance to meet in the playoffs. Oh, that'd be funny if that happens. But I know my phone would be ready because I'd be getting text messages. My messenger would be
your family's a bunch of weirdos, dude.
They're Minnesota sports fans. What the hell? If you sat there, Frank, if you came and you met the Mann family, you would know that they're big Minnesota sports.
I don't think I want to. Dude.
I just think it's weird that Sean's not a fan of one Minnesota sports team, right, Frank? Not even the Timberwolves.
Oh, I'd be
hell with that. Hell with that. No way. I've been to Minneapolis, and I'd never been to, I went to the Metrodome, and that place was a dump. I'm sorry. It felt like you were hanging on some seats. From Minute Maid Park, of course, the Seattle Mariners taking on the Houston Astros. Here's a big game because Seattle, of course, Mariners trying to hang on and try to get that second wild card maybe. The Mariners haven't been to the playoffs in 16 years. I don't think Seattle's going to make it to the playoffs. I don't know. I mean, they're playing 500 ball. You got the Astros, of course, that's going to probably get the number 2 seed in the American League, although the Red Sox aren't that far behind, but Houston has to go on a major losing skid. And, of course, Houston's going to be tough in the first round if they have to match up against the Red Sox. The Milwaukee Brewers taking on the Miami Marlins. Frank, since you're taking a nap, sorry to wake you up there from your nap. Who wins the National League Central? It seems like this is a 3-team race between the Cubs, Cardinals, and Brewers.
I'll say the Cubs. I mean, they do have the experience. I'm going to Milwaukee, guys. I think I told you I'm going to Milwaukee a week from tomorrow. By the way, I was hoping that it would have been a 6:05 first pitch, but I have stupid Fox Network. Now it's 12:05.
Well, for the Brewers, they've surprised people, too, that they've been in this thing. Nobody thought Milwaukee would be good before the season started. The San Diego Padres taking on the Colorado Rockies. We already pretty much know who that playing game is going to be. It's going to be Arizona and Colorado in the play-in game. And remember, the Rockies did sweep the Diamondbacks 10 years ago to get to their first and what was their only World Series appearance. The Texas Rangers taking on the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, 2 other teams that are trying to keep their slight playoff hopes alive. That's down in Anaheim, California. Although I'm so used to calling them the Anaheim Angels. Why call them the LA Angels of Anaheim?
Why not just call them the
Too much
California Angels? Call them the California. Let them have the entire
damn
seat,
games
dude.
are left, man. Gee.
Let them have
And
the entire
lastly,
seat, dude.
for Josh's sports updates and Frank, for his articles, the Arizona Diamondbacks at the San Francisco Giants at AT&T Park. The Giants will not be going to the playoffs this year under Bruce Bochy.
I don't have to work tonight.
Hey, it's JD Martinez on the steroids.
Probably, I guess. And
It's
then the
like he's hitting
NFL, of
home
course.
runs, like he's freaking Alex Rodriguez.
And in the NFL, of course, the only game from last night since they have their traditional Thursday night games, the Houston Texans defeated the Cincinnati Bengals by a score of 13-9. The Bengals already 0-2 right now.
Can
Does
we
that
just
mean
Think about this.
let me ask you? Can we just delete that game?
Yes.
pretty much?
By the way, the Texans will be on the road against the Patriots next week, and then the Bengals are going to be taking on the Packers.
Oh, guys, you guys know what the Thursday night game is next week, and it should be in Ethiopia, not to look ahead to week 3, but I got to mention this. It's the Rams and the 49ers. Dude, the NFL.
Yeah, the LA 49ers.
The NFL's torturing us by giving us these Thursday night Ethiopia games. Why not just have Thursday night football in Ethiopia permanently?
That's the update for the Sports Drive. Back to the host of the Sports Drive, Josh Lopez.
They should change the name to TEF, Thursday Ethiopia Football.
I agree. Perfect. I love it. I love it, dude.
Thursday night Ethiopia football. I don't know what's Roger Goodell's problem is, but these games are bad and
They're boring, man.
Monday night. And then Monday night, you got Detroit taking on the New York Giants. That's funny. And then, let's see. Oh, get ready for – and then next Monday night – I'm sorry, we're moving a little bit ahead here because we're focusing on week 2. How about this Monday night matchup? The Dallas Cowboys at the Arizona Cardinals next Monday night.
I'll be watching Raw. Wait, next Monday night? Oh, wait a minute. That's after No Mercy. Raw will be worth watching that night.
But Frank and Josh, remember, it's Jerry Jones Cowboys.
I'll be watching Raw. Shut up.
Screw Jerry Jones. All right.
Oh, but come on, Josh. Jerry Jones has won 3
how
Super
many
Bowl
times must I tell you
championships.
I'll be watching Raw? What part of I will be watching Raw are you not understanding?
Shut it. All right, here we go. Let's do Honestly Sports History. Honestly, 1912, Joe Wood of the Boston Red Sox won his 16th consecutive Major League game.
Yeah!
Sean, you weren't alive then, dude.
Honestly, 1938. I would say 1938, Lloyd and Paul Wanner became the first brothers to hit back-to-back home runs in a Major League game.
Awesome. Nice.
Honestly, 1946, a Brooklyn Dodgers Chicago games was called when players, umpires, and fans were attacked by Gants.
What are Gants, dude? Wait, Gants. What's a Gant, dude?
G-N-A-T.
Wait, are those insects, dude?
Yeah, I think so.
Gants.
Or gnats. Something like that.
Ouch.
I don't know how to pronounce that, I guess.
I don't even know what they are, dude.
I'd say 1953, the National Boxing Association adopted a 10-point scoring system for all of its matches.
I'm trying to figure out what Gants are, dude.
Yeah. I'd say 1970. No, my bad. I'd say 1969, the home of the year of waterfall. Steve Carlton struck out 19 Mets players for a 9-game inning record.
Yeah, it was also the year of Woodstock. Yeah, dude, it was also the year of Woodstock, too. Is that what you're referring to as far as waterfall?
Yeah. I'd say 1974, Fred Lynn of the Boston Red Sox hit a home run on his very first Major League at-bat.
Yeah, Fred Lynn. He was another great Red Sox player. Fred Lynn.
What, Sean?
You don't know nothing about Fred Lynn. All right, next one.
I think he does.
Ooh, that was not nice, Josh. That was cold.
I didn't say such a thing. All right, I'd say 1978.
Yeah, how can you say such a thing?
He just did. That's the bottom line because the Gluey Hump said so.
I think we also got some breaking news.
Wait, we do?
Hold up. Wait. Hold up for the news. Muhammad Ali defeated Leon Spinks to win his third World Heavyweight Boxing title. Out of state 1958, the Dodgers became the first Major League Baseball team to pass the 3 million mark in home attendance.
They've got a big stadium. They can do it.
Was that when the Dodgers moved to Dodgers Stadium? Yeah. Was that when they moved
dude,
out of?
No,
yeah, well, you got to remember. To this day, it still angers a lot of those Brooklyn fans because they didn't want to see the Dodgers move out of Brooklyn. That hurt people a lot because baseball was like big in the 40s and 50s in New York.
All right, out of state 1979, Bob Watson of the Boston Red Sox became the first player to hit for the cycle in both leagues.
Now, that's an amazing
Oh, man.
accomplishment. Both leagues.
Some of those great Red Sox greats. Awesome. Yeah.
Out of state 1990, Bobby Thigpen of the Chicago White Sox
57 saves.
became the first relief pitcher with 50 saves in the season.
I remember watching it, Glory Hump.
I'd say 1996, the Baltimore Orioles broke the Major League record for most home runs in one season. They finished with 243.
Not to mention Thigpen's also the White Sox bullpen coach.
I'd say 1997, the NHL and the Players Union agreed to change the format of the 1998 All-Star Game. The decision was made for the top players from the United States and Canada to play against the best players from the rest of the world.
I still don't watch it. It sucks.
Yeah.
It's boring.
I'd say 1998, Mark McGwire hit his 63rd home run of the season.
Steroids!
That was. I remember '98 was the year where a lot of historic things happened. It was a big year.
Steroids!
It was a big year for baseball. But I knew Frank.
Yeah, steroids. Go ahead.
Speaking of players that are better hitters than Ted Williams, I'd say 1998, Ken Griffey Jr. Became the fourth youngest player to reach 1,000 RBIs when he hit his 52nd home run of the season.
He wasn't even 30 yet, dude.
Chad Williams, I heard that's coming, Josh.
Sean, it's just an opinion. Let it go, dude.
Yeah, it's my.
I reject the opinion.
Well, you can reject it all you want, but yeah, what are you going to do? You're going to kill him because of his opinion?
No,
Yeah,
Frank,
hey, I reject. Hey, by the way, I reject everything Donald Trump does. Doesn't mean I can't make him not be the president.
Williams was a better hitter than Ken Griffey Jr. He
Bullshit.
at least took the Red Sox to one World Series appearance.
lost.
Ken Griffey Jr.
And
At
lost.
least he got him there. What the hell is this?
How do you say such a thing? All right. I'd say 2002. Kurt Schilling struck out 8 to reach 300 for a season. Schilling and Randy Johnson became the first teammates in baseball history to strike out 300 players in the same season.
Well, that was
Frank, you can
impressive.
unmute
You know, the
yourself.
Diamondbacks. Yeah. Hey, Frank, did you ever notice you're on mute there, bud? Frank, yeah. Oh, yeah. We didn't know. We thought he was asleep.
Yeah, Sean. Yeah, Sean. Yeah, goodness. Back your fat face up.
That was a
Don't
big
forget, we
thing.
got the legal ID in 3 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
You got to remember
Hey,
this.
then we got the breaking news.
Yeah, we
we'll
do.
Breaking news, and then we'll do the birthday shout-outs.
Hey, it's the breaking news about Dancer.
I'll read the breaking news. Shut up.
And the last one for today, Odyssey 2004, the National Hockey League locked out its players in an effort by management to gain massive economic change.
God, that
Oh,
was
sad.
horrible when hockey went on lockout. Boy, was I irked when that happened. Took me a long time to actually watch the game again for a
The
while.
Brewers were supposed to win that year.
The Brewers?
Oh.
Did you say the Brewers? It sounded like
I
you
said
said
Bruins.
the Brewers.
I said Bruins.
I'm a Bruins fan. Remember that.
We know the Hawks. We know the Hawks weren't going to win. They were owned by Bill Wirtz, and they sucked at the time.
Yeah, and nobody went to the games.
No,
Well,
I did. Dude,
to
he
be
didn't even
honest-
put the home games on TV. Shut up for a moment. He didn't even put the home games on TV. What owner doesn't put home games on TV? I had to grow up with that. These
Right.
kids today are spoiled.
To be honest with you, actually, it was not a very good time to be a Bruins fan because the Bruins couldn't figure out ways to win hockey games, and when their season ended poor. I mean, I remember that in 2004, they blew a 3-1 lead against the damn Canadians. Boy, was
Sean, it was worse to be a Blackhawk fan. Trust me.
And think about this now, Frank. The people that go to Blackhawk games that are uptight yuppies.
Sure. Oh my goodness. You know what? I had a friend. I gotta tell you this, Glory Hump. I had a friend who was like me. He's a big Hawks fan. Loves hockey. Been watching it for ages.
Mm-hmm.
He almost got into a fight with one of the jabronis at the United Center a few years ago because one of the uppy jabronis said that's a minor and a half. Dude, my friend, this was up in the 300 level where the best seats are in the United Center.
Yeah.
My friend almost decked this jabroni, dude.
Hey, by the
You know
way,
what? I feel like decking him too. I was with it. I feel like decking this guy too, because that's part of the reason, Glue Hump, why I hate going to Hawks game is because I have to deal with these jabronis that know Jack, you know what about hockey.
Frank, can you time me in for the?
Oh yeah, dude, we got 1 minute. Then we got. All right,
It's ready.
go ahead, Glue Hump. It's all yours.
This is a her, wherever you may be and how you may be listening. I'm a jackass, streaming live on worldwide television on FS1. You can also listen to me on iHeartRadio and SiriusXM. Don't forget, I got a great waterfall next to me in the name of Kristen Leahy. She'll be doing the Line.
That's that. Why would you? Oh my goodness. Well, we know Colin Coward's getting waterfall.
Breaking news.
This is a ball dance.
No. Come on. This is about the football game. Texans defensive lineman J.J. Watt says his finger is, quote, pretty messed up after re-injuring it Thursday night against the Texans, according to ESPN's Sarah Marship. Watt initially injured his left ring finger during. What did you say, Josh?
Time for some finger surgery.
He might.
Yeah, during Houston's Week 1 loss to Jacksonville. He told reporters last week he was concerned it had fallen off, and he reiterated that concern after Thursday's win against the Bengals. So J.J. Watt's got a finger injury. Ouch.
Great player, better
I
person.
think it's that fixed.
Great player, better person.
Did you see that Tagliatelle?
Oh, yeah, and I was
the
also
game last night.
Yeah, dude, he tackled the center. Dude, he tackled. I didn't even know you could throw the ball. You could lateral it back to the center. I didn't know. I thought the center was ineligible.
Well, tricky things happen with maybe a hook and ladder with lateral. Oh, yeah. Prayers and thoughts going out in London because there was a terrorist attack. There was a bomb that injured 22 people.
Yeah,
Another
dude.
sad thing that we've always had. Yeah,
Kill
we
the
continue to
terrorists.
see.
Kill the terrorists, dude.
Oh, by the way, I have another thing I was going to ask you, Josh and Frank.
Hurry up. We
Did
got
you
the bash hour.
do that? I know we're not. I know we got the bash hour, but at Fenway Park Wednesday night, did you guys see that thing where these people hung this thing over the Green Monster?
Yes, and there were a bunch of jabronis.
Mm-hmm. Racist in America,
But
right?
I watched the game and I was like, what the hell is that? I just sat there like, what the heck is this? I mean, you're supposed to.
Jabronis.
But my belief is
Free speech,
leave racism and leave politics out of sporting events. You're there to
really.
enjoy a game, not
You
to
know,
be.
I might joke, but there's certain things I will not joke. I will not mention, like racism. I don't go that far, dude.
Yeah.
Well, the sign said racism is as big as baseball or something like that. So these
That
fans
doesn't
got
make no sense. That doesn't make no sense. How's baseball racist? Tell us. Well, come on, tell us, you guys. Not you, Shawnee, but come on, tell us.
Yeah.
All right,
Exactly.
let's do the birthday shouts before we go into the bash, all right?
All right.
Let's do – here we go. Happy 21st birthday to Dennis Schroeder of the Atlanta Hawks.
Happy birthday.
Yes, sir. Happy 49th birthday to Danny Nucci. He's a movie actor. He was in one of the popular movies, Titanic. And also he was in the 80s.
Oh, Titanic was such an awesome movie. I like Titanic. Oh, gosh.
Of course, it was a chick flick. That's why, Sean. I get to.
It had Kate Winslet in it. And don't forget about Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah. All right. Happy 66th birthday to Pete Carroll for the Seattle Seahawks. One of the shots of their favorite teams. Let's see.
Josh,
I gotta see
stop that.
All right.
I heard that.
Happy 56th birthday to Dan Marino, Justin's favorite quarterback.
One of the greats of all time.
Unless
Happy birthday.
unless LeBron James is quarterbacking, then he'll say LeBron's the greatest quarterback ever.
One of the greatest quarterbacks of all time.
Happy birthday, Dan Marino.
All right, Frank, I got waterfall alert for you.
Cool. Do I know this personally? Who is it, dude?
Let me scroll back. Got
You
this
people
right here.
waterfall.
Happy 31st birthday to Heidi Pratt.
What is she famous for?
She is famous for being on the MTV show The Hills.
I never watched that. How would I know? I'm not gonna.
You know, it's interesting. Heidi Pratt used to be a rival of Kristen Cavallari. Yeah.
I know she was on that beach show. I know Kristen was on the beach show. Heidi Pratt. Let me see. Heidi Pratt. You understand, Glory Hump? I got a life. I'm not gonna bore myself watching that piece of garbage.
I don't watch either.
Hey, you know what? Actually, she just revealed recently she's pregnant. By the way, so I feel sorry for the child.
All right, happy 79th birthday to baseball player Gaylord Perry.
Hall of Famer.
Yep. Formerly with the San Francisco Giants. All right. Happy 71st birthday to Tommy Lee Jones, the actor.
He's a great actor. I like Tommy.
Yeah,
Lee
I
Jones.
agree too. He is.
I don't know who this chick is. Type in Chelsea Kane.
I've heard of her vaguely. You know what? I actually have heard of her. Chelsea Kane.
She turned 29 today.
Chelsea Dagger.
Chelsea Dagger.
How
How about this? Guess whose birthday is today?
A lot of people. Chelsea Kane's birthday's today, obviously.
It's Marco Polo's birthday.
What's Marco Polo famous for?
13th century explorer and namesake of the swimming pool game, he was the first European to keep a detailed journal of his experiences in China, and his writing became points of inspiration of Christopher Columbus.
Marco Polo.
I should actually pay more attention to history.
Hey, yeah, don't forget, Josh, Columbus Day's coming up. Another holiday. Columbus.
Yeah, you know what? You know what was great about the Illinois
That should
Public
be a
School?
holiday.
Hey, Glory Hump, did you get Columbus Day off like me?
Yes, I did.
So did we. The Illinois Public School system. Hey, you know, Glory Hump, the Illinois public school systems are awesome. They give us every holiday off.
But Josh, it's Columbus Day. Come on, people get. I mean, it's a holiday where people even get the day off from work. You know, Columbus Day.
No, they didn't. My dad had to work. I just didn't go to school.
Frank, you brought that up about how the Illinois school system would let us have those certain days off. I'll admit, I'm Puerto Rican and Italian. I'm not the smartest cookie in the world. I mix up my words like I did right there. I have dyslexia and stuff, but
okay.
I try to make the best.
Columbus Day is October 9th. Let's remember that when it's a Monday, so get ready to celebrate Columbus Day on the show. Yeah,
you know
Columbus
what? Those
Day,
days in
Josh.
which I had off, you know what? That wasn't good. That just allowed me to go out and raise hell somewhere.
All right, here we go. Happy 40th birthday to Sean. Shut up!
Christopher Columbus discovered America.
Shut the hell up! Jeez.
Come on, shut your fat mouth, dude.
All right, happy 40th birthday to Tom Hardy, who played Bane in the Dark Knight movie. Don't forget, he was also in Mad Max Fury Road recently that won an Oscar, and The Revenant with Leonardo DiCaprio.
That's the second
Leonardo DiCaprio. Show some respect there, Josh.
You know what? I don't think we've ever had a Leonardo DiCaprio reference on this show, but now we've had two.
Leonardo DiCaprio is a great actor. He was great and big in Titanic. Let's not forget that now.
Happy 33rd birthday to Prince Harry, the son of Princess Diana.
Are you trying to tell me he's a hairy prince?
Well, rest in peace to Princess Diana. They just had the 20th anniversary when she died in that car accident a couple
that
weeks
was
ago.
sad. But I don't care. That was sad, but I don't care about royals. I mean, really, the royal family can go. Well, I'm not even going to mention it. But I don't care.
Don't forget, Princess Diana got married the year you were born, Frank.
She got married 5 days. Sean, she got married 5 days before I was born.
Shut up.
1980.
I was born on August 6th. I think it was August 3rd she got married, something like that. I don't know. I wasn't around yet.
How do you say something? All right, that's a wrap for the birthday shots. Also, happy birthday to anybody that we did get a chance to mention. No beef. No problem.
Yeah, don't get mad at us because we didn't wish you happy birthday. We just don't know who you are.
Yeah. Now it's time for the Skippy Bayless Bash Shower. One more boy, let's get rocking and rolling.
Christopher Columbus, we know you're here to honor America. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we've arrived at a bash hour where things are Frank's face. It's priceless. Frank is here with the Shocks. Josh is here. Here we go.
Yeah.
It's the Skippy Bayless Bash Hour.
Brought to you by Walmart.
By the way, brought to you by Walmart Haircuts and Subway Pizza. I knew that was going by Frank.
It is time for the Skippy Bayless Bash. Skip Bayless talks crap all day long. And now,
What?
Now,
Whoa.
Josh Starks Fight Pack.
All right, I figured
more
out
time.
Josh. One more time for the weekend, but I have figured out Josh on the spot like Friday and Mondays. But if every time he interrupts it, here's what happens.
There.
Are we done with the muting wars? Mute yourself, you obsolete mule. What in the blue hell are you doing?
Frank, what, you muted me. Redo that again. And Frank, no mutes, or you don't have. Or I'm going to make.
Today.
Hold it.
Dude.
I'm going to say this, Josh, with your permission.
Okay.
If Frank mutes me during the time I bring up the theme, it means that Frank is not allowed to mute me at all anymore.
I can't do that because you used the word if.
That's both. That's bullcrap. He gets away with a lot, and I can't even. Oh my gosh!
We don't deal with ifs.
Goodness!
It is time for the Snoopy
Goodness
Bayless Pack.
gracious!
I'll tell you what, I
on the fire.
won't interrupt you. I won't mute you during this. I won't mute you.
What?
But now,
What?
Yeah, I still say, Josh, I should have something against Frank if he instead has to mute me when I'm trying to do the theme song. You know what I mean? Like,
Hey,
you mute me.
hey, when he mutes you, you probably deserve it. That's why.
Fair. I mean, he gets away, and he has propositions, and they go through in proposals, and I don't get a chance to mute him. That's bullcrap.
His proposals are realistic.
Yeah, dude.
No, they're not.
Sean, at least they act like a third. At least they act
They're
like a third.
bullcrap.
Sean, life is bullcrap. Sean, you don't see me married to a diva.
Oh my God.
Sean, I'm not married. Sean, I'm not married to a diva. Okay, life ain't even fair for me.
But I should have something against Frank. He shouldn't be muting me during the theme song. And
Sean, I didn't mute you. Oh, can we do this bash hour already?
All right, here, let's get to the bash hour. How many mice do we have today?
Frank is annoyed.
He looks annoyed and pissed, yeah.
All right. We have a Malcolm Butler level of quotes today.
I don't know what his number is.
Oh, no, not a Malcolm Butler number. I mean, we don't forget.
What's his number? I don't even know it.
Oh, no. Are you serious? Malcolm. Oh, man. That is not good at all if you have to do with Malcolm Butler. You mean to tell me 21 mice?
Yes.
Help me!
I will, Sean. Sean, it's act like a 30-year-old. Come on, hit puberty already, dude.
Oh my gosh! Wow! Already off the charts already with that.
Oh, shit.
But don't forget, when we think of Butler, the Butler did it. The Butler did it when he picked off Russell Wilson in that epic Super Bowl down there in Arizona. And don't forget, Josh, and the pass is intercepted at the goal line by Malcolm Butler.
What did Skippy Bayless say?
Hey, I heard Malcolm Butler's been kind of a diva recently. Am I wrong about that?
I have no comment. I have no comment on that, dude. I don't really know.
I need to get myself a Malcolm Butler jersey because I'm going to remember him forever after that interception against Russell Wilson in the Super Bowl.
Mr. Grinch. Hey, Sean, guess what? There's more to do than freaking bowling. You're a foul one. Da-na-na-na, Mr. Grinch. Da-na-na-na. You eat termites at the Subway pizzas. You forget the fact that the Patriots have no offensive line, Mr. Grinch. Hey, Sean, tell me this. How long will Tom Brady play?
Get it out of here. This is stupid.
You're an evil. Da-na-na-na, Mr. Grinch. Da-na-na-na.
I don't do this to Shawnee. I haven't hit my limits, dude.
Chris Sale is not a leader, and David Price sucked in the playoffs.
Well, that's true, actually. He's not a leader, dude. Leaders don't damage uniforms.
Hey, you didn't damage any uniforms with the Red Sox this year, huh? Come on.
Not yet, Jabroni.
Not yet.
Not yet, dude.
All right,
Look,
here we go.
he's
First
gonna
quote.
win Sale's going to win AL Cy Young Award. All
That
right, go
first
ahead.
quote, dude. Shut up.
Sean's gonna break a pillow. Here we go. Scoop us into my.
Or maybe a blood vessel.
Yeah.
Jeez, dude, you're one sick dude.
Yeah, that's what I say to that. All right, here we
Okay,
go.
that's okay. That's just men being men.
All right, scoop us into my.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
My Boston Red Sox will be swept by my Cleveland Indians in the ALDS. Oh, ooh, hey there.
So, Glory, how's life treating you, dude?
Pretty good. How about you?
You know what? I'll tell you what.
You muted me! You muted me! Come on, I can't believe this. I have to say beyond any doubt, it's not going to happen, Skip Bayless. The Cleveland Indians are playing are not playing smart. They're winning at the wrong time. The Red Sox have a very good
Like
chance
the
to get
Patriots?
the LDS. What?
Like the Patriots?
Oh, Josh, just remember the times you guys are giving me crap in the group messaging thing before and during the Super Bowl when the Pats won. There wasn't a lot of optimism after that. Now, was there? And Frank thought I was drunk.
You were drunk.
Yeah, you at least sounded like it.
It was a tear of joy coming back from a
Sean,
25-point deficit.
you were telling me this is for JFK? Dude, how can the Super Bowl be for JFK? Tell me, how could the Super Bowl win be for JFK? How?
How would it be? He would have a tear of joy,
what
too.
does it mean to JFK?
He would have a tear of joy, too, because he was looking
Sean.
down loud and proud.
Oh, my goodness.
Loud and
Sean.
proud when they won it. Yeah, come on.
Great on things. Sean, I'll admit something about the Cubs winning the World Series. It was it may have been for Ernie Banks and Ron Santo, but should the Cubs win more World Series, that emotion is gone already.
Yeah, all the Goats and Billy Goats and Bartmans are all gone.
Yeah, dude. It's not the Cubs winning another World Series will be great, but it won't be as emotional.
It needs to be well. The curse is still with them because they haven't won a World Series at home. They never won a World Series at home.
I don't
So,
care.
yeah.
They won it. They won it, Sean. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They won it, Jack. They won it, jackass.
What was that, Frank? I can't hear what you're
They
saying.
won it, jackass.
Yeah, right. Beep beep. Okay, next one.
Sean, man, I like to see your stomach. Sean, man, blame your stomach. You want to look good in your Patriots and Red Sox.
All right, can you start with the music? I need to hear him do this.
Yeah, dude. I'm not muting anybody. You know, let's see, Sean, man.
Sean Man. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'm not muting you. Go constant every 5 seconds.
You muted me. You get away with all the mutes, and that's a bunch of
No, it's
BS.
just one. Oh, God, Sean.
All right, scoop us into my Boston Red Sox would love to have a guy like Aaron Judge on their team.
Why not? He can hit for power.
Well, I have to admit this. If
He would be good. No, he would be good in Boston.
Go ahead. You're an Aaron Judge fan. Go ahead.
If Aaron Judge wanted to come to the Red
Hit my
Sox,
balls.
Aaron Judge wanted to come, he would be leaving the shit stripes and coming to a real great team with class and tradition.
You're a hypocrite. You'll rip Jacoby Ellsbury going from the Red Sox to the Yankees, but you wouldn't mind having Aaron Judge go to the Red Sox.
Wait a minute, Sean. Hold on. Glue up. Wait a minute, Sean. Wasn't it last spring when Aaron Judge was on this tear that you said he was on steroids, and I told you that were you making that? Didn't I say, Shawnee? Listen, didn't I say because you said it that way? It's not like you said I think he's on steroids. You said you said he's on steroids. Well, Sean, I'm thinking to myself, he could turn around and sue your fat butt for slander.
And you know something? I think he was taking a lot of juice and steroids after he hit 2 lucky
Okay,
home runs.
you know what? Hold on, Sean. You said you think.
It doesn't matter what you think.
Sean, it doesn't. That's right, as Dwayne Johnson would say. But, Sean, if you say you think, that's different from saying he is, because thinking is only speculation.
Oh, jeez. Well,
those still make asses out of themselves.
that would be like me saying Giancarlo Stanton is on steroids, but he's not.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Justin. You probably are going to listen back and hear me say that. But I also have to say, yeah, Aaron Judge is really on steroids because, the Yankees take a bunch of juice, and that's why they're lucky where they're at right now.
All right, Sean, fine. Then you know what? He can just turn around and see your
Would you say the same thing about Todd Frazier, who keeps hitting 3-run home runs?
I'll say the same thing for Todd Frazier. It's all about juice. It's all about cheating. It's all about steroids. Wow. You take a bunch of steroids in the clubhouse before you even hit the damn field. It's stupid fucking
I bet you Rob Gronkowski took steroids to get enough for this.
How do I know? I'm not slandering anybody, dude.
I have to admit this. The Gronk never took steroids. The Gronk always knew how to get it done.
Just like John Cena never took steroids.
Super Bowls. Let's remember that now.
Well, we know. Well, I could say this. Vince McMahon took steroids. Titan Sports, enough said. That was actually proven.
All right, breaking news. Raiders re-signed All-Pro tackle Donald Penn to a 2-year, $21 million contract extension.
Pretty good deal.
I tell you,
the Raiders will be taking on the Jets this weekend.
Nice.
All right, next quote.
Against the New York. I wonder if we're going to have a Heidi game.
My New England Patriots will lose to my
Yeah.
New Orleans Saints.
Bitch!
Gosh, shut up, dude.
Did he say
I have to mute you.
his mom was?
I don't know, dude, but he needs to act more like a 30-year-old.
It's not going to happen.
Sean, neuter dogs act better than you, dude.
You muted me and shut, Sprinkle. Keep your mouth shut. That's why I muted you.
Sean, I can go into a preschool class and the students will act better than you.
The New England Patriots are not going to go down, and they're not going to lose in the Superdome. They're going to beat the Saints, Skip Bayless, and you know what? When they win, everybody's going to watch out for them because every time everybody counts them out after one big loss, the Pats always have found a way to bounce back and win.
Hey, Frank, remember when Hogan said the Silver Dome instead of the Superdome?
Oh, by the way, Gluey Hup, did you quickly, because just a couple seconds here, did you watch South Park on Wednesday?
Yes, I did. It was
I
hilarious.
thought it was pretty cool.
Hey, by the way, Sean, Patriots are playing at the home of next year's WrestleMania. I'm going to New Orleans next year.
Oh, go have a good time. Go swimming in the Gulf of Mexico. Maybe go to the zoo in New
I'm not going
Orleans.
into that dump. I'm not going in that water. No shot.
What are you talking? Well, you can go to the zoo. New Orleans has got a zoo that you can go to. You can go look at the animals. You can go look at the snakes.
Hey, were you adopted by a zoo?
Yeah, dude, sounds like you were, dude. I'm with Gluey Hup on that one.
Stupid question to ask. Oh my God.
Sean, you act like somebody at the Brookfield or Lincoln Park Zoo, which is here in the I've seen animals. Yeah, see, that's exactly what I'm talking about. You sound like a zoo animal. Like that. God.
I didn't know you could adopt a real life Grinch.
Hey, Gluey Hump. Hey, Gluey Hump. Should we put Sean as an
Grinch? Oh my gosh,
Sean. Gluey.
Yes, Frank.
Hump. Should Sean be an exhibit at the Lincoln Park Zoo?
Yes.
That'd be cool.
Speaking of which, I watched a little bit of a funny movie yesterday when I was at work yesterday called Night at the Museum with Ben Stiller. It was a pretty funny movie. Got a kick out of that.
I haven't seen that in ages. That movie sucked, though.
What do you mean that movie sucked? It was funny.
I agree with Frank. It was boring.
How would you feel if you were a night guard and then things came to life and you had to deal with all the conflict there in the museum during the night?
Hey, picture if
I'm not gonna have a job like that. I won't have to worry about that, dude.
Frank, picture I'm a bodyguard and then we see Walmart boy coming in, just losing his mind. I Texas in my Walmart shoppers. Texas in my Walmart shoppers.
And Gluey Hump, that's where you have to have the tasers and mace, dude.
Yeah. Tear gas. Repeat, get tear gas.
Or probably tasers and mace. Tear gas has become a thing of the past, though.
Yeah. All right, Scoot us in the mind.
God bless America. Why do I even try? Yeah.
My boss at Red Sox should bring in Leonardo DiCaprio as the general
manager. Dude, that's 3 references about Leonardo DiCaprio.
I have to say this. If he wanted to come and take over as a general manager, I think I'd
No,
welcome
he's
it.
doing that.
I've seen Leonardo DiCaprio at a Celtic Laker game, and he's worn a Red Sox cap before.
Of course.
And if Leonardo DiCaprio wanted to come over and take over as general manager, I'm fine. I think the White Sox would be fine if Leonardo DiCaprio became general manager, or maybe the Cubs would be happy with having Leonardo DiCaprio take over.
Hey,
as
wait,
general
let me ask you this. Unrelated, what is Leonardo DiCaprio, speaking of of zoo animals, is he involved in saving the whales or what the WWF?
Come on, we already know he was in Titanic. Come on.
No, I'm talking about now, dude. He's involved in Save the Whales and
the World
and
Wildlife
environment.
Fund, yeah.
Yeah, that's that. Dude,
Well,
no. Here's a problem, Chloe Hump, with that organization. The WWE should be the World Wrestling Federation.
Correct.
Yeah, dude.
How would
By the way, Sean, how's it that all the popular male Oscar winners are from Boston? We got to deal with Ben Affleck. We got to deal with Matt Damon. We got to deal with Mark Wahlberg's dumbass. We got to deal now with DiCaprio. How many damn guys are from Boston?
even Stephen King and even Stephen King? Don't forget Robert Redford's a Boston Red Sox fan. I've seen Robert Redford at the game. Yeah, that's right. See, and if I got to be a famous actor too, you'd see me at Fenway Park, and I'd be cheering loud for the Sox. Just like I do every night. Yeah.
Aren't you gonna try to be on Broadway? I thought that's how you're. Then you could go to a Red Sox Yankee game at Yankee Stadium, dude.
You should have a Twins hat since you're a Twins fan.
Well, I think Josh remembers this. That me and one of my friends, we went to Yankee Stadium, and
oh God, yeah.
Remember the bird? Remember the bird?
Yeah, he gave the new Yankee Stadium a middle bird, but he did it in the opposite direction.
Yeah, I was a bit upset. I didn't really want to do it because I was like, oh no, it's for the whole public to see. I'm gonna get crushed by the. Yeah, I'm lucky the police didn't haul my butt off to jail in New York. We would have been thrown in the pokey for flipping off Yankee Stadium.
No, you wouldn't. That's a figure freedom of speech, dude.
But the police can be offended.
Hey, moving on, dude. Shut up.
My Boston Celtics will finish last in the Atlantic Division next season.
God, dude, shut up. I don't want to hear this, dude. See, I only mute you once, dude.
I cannot believe this.
I can't believe you, dude. You do act like a.
Huh?
You do act like a zoo. What?
Oh, there we go.
Hey, Sean, notice how I don't mute you often.
You are a zoo animal. We learned that today.
Well,
you are a zoo animal.
Bayless, the Boston Celtics won't finish in last place this year. If they get Marc Gasol, watch out for the Boston Celtics. They might win banner number 18 next year. That'd be sweet.
All right, last quote of the day.
All right, because now we got picks.
Skip us to the mind.
Yeah.
My New England Patriots will finish 8-8.
Don't want to be an 8-8. The Patriots are going to go to the playoffs and win the whole thing. The blitz for six, everybody. No days off. No days off. They're going to not. You know what? I'm going to still say it like I always do. That prediction always comes true to me when I say 14-2. And am I right when they go 14-2? Mm-hmm. Look what happened last year when the Pats went 14-2. They went all the way and they won it. And by the way, Josh and Frank, America's game. I was watching America's Game about the 2016 New England Patriots. What an outstanding documentary. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that had a lot of years, and everybody thought the Pats cheated. They didn't cheat. They won that fair and square. And by the way, Josh, that was a catch by Julian Edelman. That ball never touched the ground. If you can't see that, it did not touch the ground. How could his hands were covering the ground? It was a catch.
Hey, Chloe, I'm going to get to these picks.
Don't lie to yourself.
Yeah, dude.
That was such a catch. Oh, Edelman, you rock. If you're listening, Edelman, you rock.
Sean, do you wish you could rock his world, if you know what I mean?
Oh my God, Frank. Sean, you want to do this? Shut up.
Yeah, that's right.
Shut.
Yeah, I'll do it better. Shut up.
Oh, damn. David Frank.
Hold on. Wait, you have me thinking about Farouk now.
Darn.
Spam.
All right, pick him. Here we go. Week 2. Whenever you're ready.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the beginning where Walmart Boy falls down the rankings of the Pick'em League, and I go back to
Fourth place.
Who's in first, dude? It's not me. I can tell you that. My picks. Oh, Browning B-starred.
Yeah,
All right,
Browning
here we
is
go.
lucky that he's
First one, starting off big, Ethiopia style. Ravens at home against the Cleveland Browns.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, that definitely is Ethiopia, Murphy. I'm taking
Are we
Baltimore, dude.
all on Baltimore?
I'm taking Baltimore.
Ravens were impressive. They're going to take the game.
Next
I'm
one,
gonna do.
Panthers at home. This game will be on CBS. They'll be taking on the Buffalo Bills.
I'll take Carolina in that one.
I'm going Carolina, but I think it'll be a close
I think it's great. I think so too. Close.
I think it'll be close. The Bills, not there just yet, but the Panthers have a bit of the edge.
Oh, dear Lord, we have another game, Ethiopia. We got a few Ethiopia games this week.
Next one on the docket, Arizona Cardinals on the road against the Indianapolis Colts.
Not quite Ethiopia, but I'm taking Arizona in that one.
I'm going
The
Arizona
Colts.
in a blowout.
Colts
They're
were flat.
dysfunctional. They're dysfunctional.
Colts are flat. Chuck Pagano, I think his job is in jeopardy. I'm going to take Cardinals.
All right. Bears on the road against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I heard this on the radio the other day that the Tampa Bay starters haven't played in 3 weeks. They haven't played a lick of football in 3 weeks.
I think they will be rusty. I think the Bears, they pressed me last week, Glory Hump. I think they can do it. I'm taking Bears on the road.
I'm going with the Bears as well.
Bears.
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 Bears. All right,
No.
next one, Ethiopia Fest. Titans at Jaguars.
Oh, God. Oh, gosh. Oh. You know, Jacksonville looked impressive. Pretty soon Jacksonville may not be out, maybe out of Ethiopia. I'm taking Jacksonville. Like, gosh.
I think Frank's gonna be taking a nap during red zone.
I might. If I miss this game, I'll be taking a nap.
Upset special of the weekend. It'll be Jacksonville winning because they played very well against the Houston Texans
I
last
don't know
week.
if I don't know if that's an upset, dude.
If you look at pick distribution, 55% favor the Titans, 45% favor the Jaguars. So I'm picking the Jaguars in this game against Tennessee.
You
Now it's
know,
back to the
Walmart
vote.
Boy, you stole my thunder because that's also one of my upsets as well. I'm going with the Jaguars.
I bet
All
you,
right.
you have empty seats for that game.
Next one, Eagles on the road against the Chiefs. I'm doing this one for Browning. I'm going with the Eagles to upset Kansas City at Arrowhead.
That place is loud. I'm going with Kansas City, dude.
This was a tough pick for me when I looked at it. I'm going to go with the Chiefs because they look so impressive against my favorite team, the New England Patriots. The Eagles played well against the Redskins, but it's always hard to win an Arrowhead Stadium. Always
I'm
hard.
going to Kansas City. They got some fat beef women, and I'm gonna get me none.
I know that was Sacramento, though.
Got some fat ass women, and the Rock is gonna
Get
just
me
say
none.
no.
That was the Rock
Oh, my
concert. That was fun.
Oh my
I
gosh!
might take a plane. I might get on a train. How do you people live here? You must be insane.
Ah, you're great there, dude.
All right, Patriots at the Saints. This game will also be on CBS for those who are trying to figure out where to watch the game. I'm going with the Patriots.
Me
The
too. I
Saints
think,
defense is god awful.
yeah, dude. Patriots in a route.
How do you
England-
how you make Sam Bradford look like a good quarterback? That's my question.
New England wins this game. They're ready for a bounce back. I ignore all the criticism
Look at
about
it. Look
saying
at
that
it.
Brady should be replaced with Garoppolo. Come on, seriously. They played one bad game. Pat fans sometimes really irk me off. They really do sometimes. You know, I mean, it was like a few years ago. They got blown out by Kansas City, and then, boom, they went on a roll.
Dude, they won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they won the Super Bowl. Pat
Yeah.
fans, relax, chill.
Yeah, dude, really. I'm with you there,
Chill,
Shorty.
man.
Shorty, I give you flack. I don't give you a hard time, but I'm with you there, dude.
I know, but it's all good.
You're good. No, I agree 100%.
Vikings at Steelers.
Steelers.
This
Whenever
one's
you
be close.
That's going to be that close. That's going to be a blowout, dude.
No, I think it'll be close actually.
No, I'll say blowout.
I'm going with the Steelers as well. Walmart boy.
Whenever you think of Minnesota and Pittsburgh, you always think of these two teams did meet in the Super Bowl a long, long, long time ago.
That was
Pittsburgh.
before my time. How could I? I wasn't
Yes.
born yet. Neither were you.
Josh's parents remember, my parents remember, and Frank's parents remember. But in
Oh,
this
like
one,
my dad. I'm not going to care less about the
I'm
Super
going
Bowl.
to go with those yellow towels and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Minnesota will go to 1-1. They did play well against the New Orleans Saints on opening night at US.
Please say they're not going to wear those idiotic Bumblebee uniforms.
Those uniforms, god awful.
Dude, they just might as well have a Steiner sticking out their rear end.
Josh, what do you think of those uniforms that the Steelers wear? I mean,
disgusting.
They are the Bumblebee outfits, and I'm like, oh gosh.
I gotta check. They probably have them in Madden too.
All right. First afternoon game, we got the returning Jay Cutler on the field against the Los Angeles Chargers. Ethiopia.
Said Hut. Yeah, Ethiopia said Hut. I'm taking the Dolphins here.
I'm taking the Chargers right here.
No, I'm taking the Chargers here, dude. Go ahead, dude.
I'll take the Dolphins. I mean, the Chargers, they came back.
We got a handicap match. Dude, we got a handicap match. Shy Boy and me versus you, Glory Hump.
At least one thing with the Chargers, they did come back and make a good game out of it in Denver, but we don't know how Phillip Rivers is going to look.
We got a handicap match.
All right, next one. Jets at Raiders, Ethiopia.
Raiders, Jets suck.
Raiders.
I wonder if we're going to have another Heidi game, another Heidi Bowl where little children.
Probably not. That was in 1968, dude.
That was November of '68. The Raiders scored 2 touchdowns, like 5 seconds or 10 seconds. The Raiders won that game, but of course the Jets won the 1968.
Sean, you need to let go of the 60s.
Yeah, dude.
Shut up.
Sean, I got a question. You must be. One thing. Do you do drugs? Because the '60s were about drugs, dude.
I know the history well. I took American history. Never know. I could have.
Let me ask you. Did you take '60s drugs like LSD and all of that, dude?
Frank, Josh and Frank telling me to let go of the '60s. Shut the hell up. Anyway, the Raiders.
Have you ever visited where Woodstock was?
There's a lot of history between the Jets and the Raiders, of course. These two teams have had a lot of history over the years. But I got to get the edge to the Oakland Raiders. The Jets just flat out look really bad. And, of course, remember, a lot of people say the Jets are expected to be worse in years.
All right, an NFL American Game of the Week called by Joe Buck and the annoying Troy Aikman. We have the Dallas Cowboys at the Denver Broncos.
I'll take Denver, but how is it America's Game of the Week? Should it be on national TV? It isn't, dude.
Come on. I think you got Joe Buck and Troy Aikman calling this game.
So?
I only said that because that's how Fox advertises it.
Oh, my goodness. It's bigger than life.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I'm going with the Cowboys here, actually.
All right. Remember, everybody, at the beginning of the year, I said New England, Dallas. It's still going to hold true. The Dallas Cowboys will go into Denver and beat the Denver Broncos.
I can't believe you actually want to see that Super Bowl. After all the crap we talked about on Sports World Radio, you now you want to see that Super Bowl.
New England and Dallas. I mean, you got two teams with a lot of history on their side. Good history between
screw their fans and their history. How about that?
Denver.
Oh, come on. I got my Patriots stuff ready for the Super Bowl in February.
We're not talking about the Patriots right now. Shut up.
I got Ethiopia games I'm going to get over with.
Yeah, dude.
Redskins on the road against the Rams. I'm going with L.A.
I'm going with Washington. That is Ethiopia worthy, though.
I think the Redskins bounce back. They'll beat the Rams in the L.A. Coliseum.
Well, yeah, it is an L.A. Coliseum. They'll be half empty. Wait a minute. There's two. Hold on. I just realized something. There are two games going on in Los Angeles at the same time.
Yep.
Yes, that's right.
Oh, gosh. Oh, nobody will be there, I bet.
All right.
What the heck?
On the road.
This is a mismatch, Glory Home. Mismatch.
49ers at the Seahawks.
I'm sorry.
49 Seahawks.
Seattle's going to bounce back. They played a bad game against the Packers, but the 49ers
Seahawks or 49ers. The Glory Home made it easy.
I said Seattle. I was just giving you perspective, jackass.
We don't need perspective. Sean, this game's a mismatch. We don't need perspective on games that are going to suck bad.
I have a whole bag of shh with your name on it. Now let's go to the next one.
And Sean, my face is pretty small. It's not as big as yours, dude.
Oh, God. All right, Sunday Night Football on NBC, called by Al Michaels and Chris Collinsworth. We have the Green Bay Packers at the Atlanta Falcons. I hope this game ends in a tie because both teams suck.
Glory Hump, Atlanta's going to win. Mark my words. This is why I guarantee Atlanta's going to win this game.
Unfortunately, I have to go. Hold up. Unfortunately, I have to go with the Packers here because it's the opening of a new stadium, and usually teams that open new stadiums lose their first game.
That's why Atlanta's going to win.
Rematch of the NFC Championship game. Will the Packers remember, or will they get thrown and blown out like they did?
The thrown and blown out.
Falcons. I'm sick of Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. Fudge Packers.
All right, Monday Night Football. We have the Lions on the road at the New York Giants. Ethiopia. Said Hook.
I'll take the
Monday Night Football. What's that? I think Frank does it better than I do. I'm going to take the Lions. The Giants just did not look well against the Dallas Cowboys. And everybody says the Giants have the best defense in the league. What the hell happened in Dallas?
Hey, Beavis. The Giants. Hey, Beavis. Eli Manning sucks. Yeah.
Eli Manning really sucks.
I am not like my brother.
All right, folks, that's a wrap for our predictions for this week's football games. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll be back in the lead coming up on Monday. I'll be back into me winning the Pick'em League. It's going to be awesome. Sean's not winning the Pick'em League this year.
I am winning it. So I'm in 4th place, but
why don't you make a bet, dude? If you're that confident, why don't you make a bet, dude?
I am
Facebook profile bet.
I'll go from 4th place to 1st place, and Josh and Frank will be in the bottom.
Yeah, Sean, why don't you put a White Sox logo on for a year?
Let's do a Facebook profile bet. Whoever wins the Pick'em League has to wear the team logo for a week.
I am not looking at a Chicago thing. January 20th was one of the worst days of my life. And I lost a damn bet because of a stupid Blackhawk that got lucky with the goal. I'm not betting. Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. We also had a presidential inauguration that day.
That was awesome. I think it was Patrick Kane who beat the Bruins with like 1 minute left. Oh, my God. I remember Sean being so pissed in the chat room like that.
Dude, the Hawks had lost.
I put a nice 2013 Blackhawks picture at the TD Garden as his cover photo.
I hated it. Just looking at that crap made me want to barf.
Sean, we could call you the Human Ape and ship you out to the Lincoln Park.
But I didn't bet on. But remember what happened in the Doritos Center when the Bruins went in and beat the Blackhawks, and that was pretty funny too. They beat them 3-2, and that was awesome.
There's no such thing as the Doritos Center.
Yeah, I don't think the United Center even serves Doritos.
Exactly.
They don't. I think they serve Lay's. They don't serve Doritos. I can tell you that.
All right, on that note, that's a wrap for today's edition of the Sports Drive. Let's get to the spoken word.
All right, I can't think of anything better. If you wake up every morning, consider yourself to have one pretty darn good life. The spoken word of the day.
Sean?
Is enjoy this weekend. MLB playoffs are right around the corner. I can't believe it already. College football this weekend, NFL, we just went over it like Frank, you know what I mean. Anyway, have a great weekend. Be safe. I'm going to enjoy this weekend. I got family coming out, and I'm looking forward to it. Happy birthday to my oldest brother tomorrow. He will be turning 36 tomorrow. Happy birthday.
That's my age.
Yeah, same year as you there, Frank. Anyway, have a great time, Frank, with you and your family. Don't work too hard. Enjoy the weekend. Same with you, Josh. So you guys take care, and we'll see you on Monday.
I think I'll be sleeping half of tomorrow.
I hope you do. Get some rest.
I probably will. I'll come home from exercise at Planet Fitness, and then I'll probably sleep half the day.
You don't want to work. Don't overdo it. Don't work too hard, Josh, your spoken word. It's up back to you, host.
All right. Be the authentic product that is yourself. Remember that, and always remember this is your life story. Tell your story. Never let anybody get in your way. That's my spoken word of the way. Spoken word of the day.
Cool beans, dude.
And then make sure to follow the Big Win at Twitter at Big Win Frank. Follow Walmart Boy at Twitter at Sean Man Red Sox. Enjoy the football. And don't forget, go Bears!
Go Patriots! Go Red Sox this weekend. That's right.
Shut it.